Celtics. Hello everybody, I'm John Piper. We're at McNary High School in Kaiser tonight for Valley League boys basketball featuring the Sprague Olympians and the McNary Celtics. Joining me tonight, Harv Shabotian. Harv, when you talk about the Sprague Olympians, you have to start with Bill Swancutt.
Well, you really do. He's their dominant player, but David Garlock's back and healthy for the first time tonight.
The McNary Celtics, very experienced basketball team. Not sure how they're going to match up, though, with Swancutt and Mark West for the Sprague Olympians.
Well, that's going to be tough, but they do have Ryan Medford, and that's a good place to start.
We're looking forward to a great ball game. Glad you could join us on Capital Community Television. We'll be back right after this message. Support for tonight's program is provided by Papa John's Pizza. Papa John's, now with 3 convenient locations in the Salem-Kaiser area.
Fans, it's the goal of the Valley League to hold sporting events in such a manner where good sportsmanship takes precedence. We wish for the players, coaches, parents, and fans to demonstrate positive behavior and set the model for other leagues to copy. With positive attitudes and good sportsmanship, the contests in our league will be enjoyable for all. This is a message from the Valley League students and McNary High School. I'd like to introduce the starting lineups for both teams. First, please welcome our visitors, the Sprague Olympians, coached by Mr. Nick McWilliams. Starting at a wing, a 6-foot senior, number 20, Kyle Grove. Starting at the point, a 6-foot 3-inch senior, number 22, David Garlock. Starting at the other wing, a 6-foot 5-inch senior, number 24, Mark West. Starting at a post, a 6-foot 2-inch senior, number 30, Ethan Milton. And starting at the other post, a 6-foot 5-inch senior, number 54, Bill Swancutt. And now it's time to get on your feet and get these guys fired up. Introducing to you the home team, your McNary Celts. Starting in the wing, a 5-foot 10-inch senior, number 10, Chad Harms. Starting at the point, a 5-foot 8-inch senior, number 12, Brian Zielinski. Starting another wing, a 6-foot 1-inch junior, number 24, Trevor Cross. Starting at the post, a 6-foot 4-inch senior, number 32, Ryan Medford. And at the other post, a 6-foot 3-inch senior, number 44, Clark Ellison. Celts are coached by Mr. Larry Garg, assisted by Mr. Scott Coburn and Mr. Scott Cross. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise while Andrew Ross, a freshman here at McNary High School, sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home
us on Capital Community Television. John Piper, Harv Shabothi at McNary High School in Kaiser for Valley League boys basketball. And we're expecting an exciting ball game tonight, Harv.
Oh, absolutely, John. I really like these ball teams, and quite honestly, I think both can be in the thick of things. I know a lot of people are looking at North and South right now, but I like the blend that McNary has, and seniors on this Sprague team. These two teams may be in it in the end.
Awful lot of experience on both these teams. Bill Swancutt going up against Clark Ellison, a couple of football players. Ellison, the quarterback for the McNary Celtics, and Bill Swancutt, defensive end, and also playing offense this year and had quite a season.
Well, the opening tip controlled by the Oles.
Sprague in the orange uniforms. David Garlock, the point guard, was a quarterback for the Olympian football team. Inside to Swancutt. And the open shot for Grove. Rebound goes off of Medford. Things a little bit rough under there, and when you run into Bill Swancutt, you know you've hit somebody.
Yeah, Bill's going to crush those boards hard. He always does. He's 110% intensity almost all moments on that court.
Mark West. And here's a player that I really like. Mark West does everything very well, and he does it very quietly.
He really does, and in many ways, kind of the unsung hero on this team.
Beautiful pass inside to Ellison. Clark Ellison, the leading scorer so far this year for the McNary Celtics.
Ellison's quite a ball player, getting a chance to play this year. Ryan Medford with a hand in there.
Olympians trying to get it inside to Bill Swancutt.
Denied by Ryan Medford. Good matchup down low.
Garlock tries to dump it off to West and throws it out of bounds.
Well, you don't want to be caught up in the air like Garlock was that time.
6 minutes, 56 seconds to go in our ball game. Two apiece so far, Sprague and McNary on Capital Community Television.
Cross and Zielinski, extra guard combination for the Celtics. There's Medford.
Ryan Medford gets inside to give the Celtics the lead.
This is going to be a good one, John.
And it looks like Garlock bounced the ball on the sideline.
Yeah, good call by Chuck Peterson on that. McNary very patient. Well, Larry Garr's team always are. Nice interception by Swancutt.
Bill Swancutt with those long arms.
Anticipated that one well. Pass a little bit lazy.
Not sure what happened on that one, Harv.
I think Garlock might have caught an inadvertent hand.
Ball knocked away from West.
Nice defense by the Celts, and here they come.
Zielinski comes up with a basketball. I think they're going to call Mark West with the foul.
Sprague fouls on number 22, David Garlock, his first foul.
Garlock, I think.
They call it on Garlock.
First foul of the evening. Ooh, Trevor underneath.
Nice pass inside, Trevor Cross. So a 4-point lead for the McNary Celtics. 5 minutes, 34 seconds to go. McNary 6, Sprague 2. First quarter here at McNary High School in Kaiser. Mark West with a jumper. And gets the bounce.
Mark West, 4 points.
West has all of the points for the Sprague Olympians so far. Trevor Cross.
Trevor with 4 points. Great start for the Celtics.
Garlock with the basketball going against Brian Zelensky. Zelensky only 5 foot 8 inches tall. Garlock about 6'2".
Great rotation by the Celtics. Going to call a hold down low, I believe.
Ryan Medford.
Ryan Medford called for his first foul.
Held Garlock underneath.
Lob to Swancut, knocked away by Ellison, but it comes back to the Olympians.
Not the world's greatest entry pass there.
West inside to Bill Swancut. Ellison will pick up the foul.
First foul on Ellison.
His first, second team foul.
Second team foul on McNary.
Entering the game for the Celtics, number 52, Jake Espinoza.
And coming in for McNary, Jake Espinoza, 6'4".
Jake's had some good minutes so far this year for Sprague. Or for McNary, I mean.
And trying to get it inside again to Swancut.
Cross with a beautiful outlet. Harms can't control. Yes, he does.
Harms gets the ball back. And the ball was tipped by Sprague, so no violation.
McNary shows a little more speed this year than I'm used to seeing from this team, John. Very
Nice
nicely
pass.
done.
Blocked by Swancut.
That was nicely done.
Three-pointer by Zelensky.
Oh, you can't leave that man alone out there.
Zelensky gives the Celtics a 7-point lead. Swancut bringing the ball up, gets it over to West. And West comes right back with a three-pointer.
Number 24, Mark West.
Mark West has had all the answers tonight for the Oles. He has all 7 points.
Good decision by Swancut, though, getting out over to West. And there's a three-pointer by Harms. Off the mark, but the foul will go against Grove.
Now, was that a three-pointer? In other words, does he have 3 foul shots? I couldn't tell where he released that from.
Kyle Grove, his first, second team foul. Chad Harms at line for the Celtics, shooting 3.
Yeah, shooting 3, John.
3 free throws, the worst mistake you can make, fouling somebody on that three-point shot.
Absolutely, you're going to bail him out. Well, maybe you won't.
Harms with 2 more opportunities. Getting ready to come in is Drew Miller for the McNary Celtics. Chad Harms at 5'10", a senior.
Distributes the ball well.
Two out of 3 for Chad Harms, and into the ball game, number 14 is Drew Miller.
Miller replaces Harms.
6-point lead for the McNary Celtics. 3 minutes, 17 seconds to go, first period. McNary 13, Sprague 7. Valley League boys basketball. Bill Swancut comes up short, and the ball knocked away, but out of bounds by Milton. Sprague Olympians 1-0 in league play. McNary looking for its first win as they lost a close ball game to Crescent Valley on Tuesday night, 56-54. Medford looking to someone to pass it to.
And he gets the foul from Swancut.
Swancut picks up his first foul.
Sprague fouls on number 54, Bill Swancut.
That's got to give Coach McWilliams headaches. Medford didn't have any place to go with the ball and gets a foul.
Coming back in the ball game for McNary, number 44, Clark Ellison.
44, Clark Ellison.
And he'll replace Medford.
Medford, good job on Swancut so far.
Ellison gets it back out to Zielinski. Cross-court pass. Over to Drew Miller. And a turnover.
Yeah.
There's the pass ahead to West. West unable to convert, but he'll go to the line, fouled by Cross.
Nice effort again. Good lead pass. West almost buries it. Let's see it, John. It's right here. Good transition this time. Milton on the rebound. Recognizes the play. There's the pass. West goes up strong. Draws the foul from Cross.
Entering the game for Sprague, number 14, Jeff Papworth, and number 50, Dane Wagner.
Jeff Papworth coming in for Sprague, and also Dane Wagner.
West hits his first free throw, so he is sitting at 8 points already here in the first half. Make that 9. Great start for Mark West.
Mark West has all of the points for the Sprague Olympians. 2 minutes, 2 seconds to go. McNary 13, Sprague 9. And Garlock, I think, is going to pick up that foul. That would be number 2.
Boy.
Sprague calls on number 14, Jeff Papworth.
They call it on Papworth, so a first foul on Papworth. Both Garlock and Papworth in the vicinity.
Yeah, they were right there. See what McNary does with Medford on the bench. Harms also sitting.
Zielinski for 3. Off the iron this time, rebounded by West. Garlock, tough move, misses the shot. Ball knocked out of bounds. And it will be McNary basketball.
Oh, Swankut's arguing, and I think he has a point. I would have called that one off Ellison, John.
Garlock with a sweet move, but just could not get the ball to go down. 1 minute, 19 seconds to go. McNary 13 and Sprague 9. Espinoza for 3. Way off the mark. Rebounded by Wagner.
Not sure about that shot selection there, John.
Lob to Swankut.
Assist David Garlock, asking for Sprague, number 54.
Brings the Sprague crowd to its feet.
The Sprague Olympians within 2 points.
Swankut's first points of the evening. And McNary a little bit out of sync since Harms and Medford went down.
McNary is going to play for that last shot of the first quarter. They've led the entire way.
Great start, but Mark West held him in for Sprague. Time running down.
Espinoza will not go. Rebound and the putback by Ellison. Clark Ellison, great rebound and the putback. Our score after 1 quarter, the McNary Celtics 15 and the Sprague Olympians 11. Impressive play by Ellison.
There it was. Let's see it right here, John. The time is running down. I thought they waited too long. Espinoza had to take this shot, but watch this offensive rebound right here. Ellison up strong, puts the 2 away. Nice job, Clark Ellison.
There is Coach Larry Garr with the McNary Celtics. Fantastic job here at McNary in his 16th year, 176 and 95 overall. And Larry Garr has just done a great job out here. Regardless of the talent he's had, McNary has always been competitive.
Absolutely. I can't remember a year where Larry doesn't have him in the playoffs. This is a well-balanced team, John, and we even see it in the scoring tonight. 2 for Harms, 3 for Zielinski, 4 for Cross. Medford has 2, Ellison has 4. A lot of balance on this year's Celtics, and they've got the right coach for that combination. But we talked about the Sprague seniors. Now, these two are 2 class teams here, John. Matched up very early this season, much like North and South earlier in the week.
Tony Olafante into the ball game for McNairy, number 40. Medford back on the floor. Foul underneath.
McNairy foul is on number 40, Tony Olafante.
Tony Olafante picks up his first foul. Both teams with 14 fouls. Early going of the second period, 4-point margin for the McNairy Celtics. Inside to Swancut. Swancut misses a shot, but he was fouled.
Actually, I thought Swancut handled that very well. I'm kind of surprised he missed the shot because he waited for the defenders to go up. Let's see, watch this, John. He does a great job of getting the defenders in the air and then has a perfect look at the hoop and can't put it home. Still, he'll go to the line. Nice execution that time underneath. Perfect post move, Bill Swancut.
Swancut averaging 16 points per ball game.
Off to kind of a slow start tonight, but that's because Mark West was carrying the load. Swancut at 3 points now.
Espinoza back in the ball game for the McNairy Celtics. Second shot for Swancut comes up short. Olafante with the rebound.
Olafante, nice strong rebound that time.
So a 3-point margin, 7 minutes, 19 seconds to go. McNairy on top. Inside to Ellison. Ellison a little bit too strong. Olafante again gets his hands on it, but he's called for traveling as he goes to the floor.
Well, that's almost an automatic call these days, John. We'll see it right here. Once you get on the floor, you know it's going to happen. Here he is.
Wagner trying to get it inside to West, knocked out of bounds by Espinoza.
Nice hands that time by Espinoza, denying the pass inside. For an early season game, John, this has been well played. Both teams still have a ways to go, obviously. But
Garlock over to Papworth. Rebound by Wagner and a putback.
Wow, nice rebound, Wagner. Inside position.
Sprague with some big bodies inside. A timeout for Coach Larry Garr. Our score with 6 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the second period. McNairy 15 and Sprague 14. The Sprague Olympians mounting a comeback. They started off slowly with Mark West carrying the entire offensive load, but now getting a little more balance. A nice rebound basket by Dane Wagner.
Well, McNairy's getting beat underneath right now. You don't expect people like Wagner to score a whole bunch, but that was a key bucket, and you're right back in the ball game. Swancut's had a couple real good looks underneath. Probably what Coach Garr is talking to his players about. They can't let the Oilers have that kind of room underneath.
Glad you could join us on Capital Community Television. John Piper and Harv Shibothi and the rest of our CCTV crew high above the floor here at McNairy High School.
That we are, but it's a great vantage point, John. You can see the entire floor from here, and great perspective.
Ellison with a jumper, nice touch.
Jake Espinoza, basket for the Celts, number 44, Clark Ellison.
Ellison has been impressive so far.
Yeah, he has 6 points. And not a bad job of defense on Bill Swancut.
West throws the ball away as Swancut not looking.
You hate to see that.
Three-point lead for the Celtics. 5 minutes, 55 seconds to go. Second quarter, Espinoza. And he comes right back and throws it out of bounds.
That's exactly the same thing. Espinoza, Ellison thought he was going to go up with the shot. Espinoza actually had Ellison in great position underneath. Clark didn't recognize the pass was coming. He had an easy two if he just simply looked up for it.
Stolen by Olafante. And then he loses the basketball.
And now we're beginning to see a little bit of the early season kind of mistakes. They had been playing pretty well up until about the last 2 or 3 minutes. Now it's beginning to look like game number 2 of the season. Ragged and inconsistent in a lot of ways.
Nice pass to Swancut. Bill with a tough try, will not go. And a foul. Let's see if it's Swancut or Wagner.
One of those two, clearly.
Sprague fouls on number 50, Dane Wagner, his first.
Wagner charged with the foul.
Let's see if we can see this, John. Now, this is actually a nice play by Swancut. Maybe a little bit too much individual effort, and he was hit there. Now here's Ellison coming down with the ball, and be interesting to see well, we didn't see the foul. We didn't see the foul.
Miller is going to have to call timeout as a Sprague defense swarming around him. He was unable to find anyone to pass it to. Timeout with 4 minutes, 58 seconds to go. Our score, McNary 17, Sprague 14. On Capital Community Television's Game of the Week, and what a great place for basketball. I'd encourage everyone to come out to your local high school gym. McNary, always a fun place to be. They've got the pep band here, the cheerleaders, and good crowd. Kaiser always very supportive of McNary, its only high school.
Well, you know, we're kind of hoping in the West Salem community that we can emulate this, quite honestly, John, as our own high school goes up out there. But no question, the Kaiser community has always shown tremendous support for not just basketball, but all the McNary sports.
And there's Nick McWilliams in his 3rd year at Sprague. Record of 16 and 21, according to our statistics provided by our good friend from Kaiser, Harry Pease.
Harry Pease. If Harry says that's the record, John, I guarantee that's the record.
Harry does a fantastic job providing statistics for CCTV as well as for the local radio stations, and we want to thank Harry if he's got a chance to watch tonight's ball game. I think he was refereeing a couple of games tonight himself. So
yeah, I know he wanted to be here badly, John, to do one of the telecasts.
Beautiful pass, but unable to get the basket. And an outlet pass to Mark West. Blocking foul, count the basket, and the foul is going to go against Alafante.
That one was very close, but let's see if we can see it.
Correction.
Let's watch it right here, John. Does Alafante set? Well, he's leaning in. That's probably what the call is.
And I need to correct myself. The foul was actually on Chad Harms.
Oh, Chad, I'm sorry.
Swancut with the rebound, tries to get it over to Milton.
Very close call. Coach Gar's not sure about that one.
Zelensky back in the ball game. Ryan Schmidt in for McNary.
He rebounded that time in a foul shot.
There's Mark West.
Boy, Mark's feeling it tonight.
Mark West averaging 9.5 points per ball game. He's going to beat that tonight.
Oh, he's already well beyond it, John. He's I've got him 11, 12, 13 points already.
And the Sprague Olympians with the steal. Milton all the way for the basket. And Sprague on top now. 4 minutes, 14 seconds to go. Sprague 21 and McNary 17.
Well, the defense's intensity is picked up tremendously by the Oles right now.
Another steal, this time by Kyle Grove.
Larry Gar may need a timeout.
Milton loses the basketball, picked up by Ellison.
All right, let's see if McNary can settle down now.
Ellison will not stay, rebounded by Swancut.
Good entry pass that time for Trevor Cross. Here they come again.
Ball goes off the backboard. Harms comes up with it, gets it over to Zelensky, and I think Larry Gar is going to want things to slow down just a little bit here.
Yeah, this is not the tempo he likes, quite obviously, but it's where Sprague would prefer to be. They finally got the game going at their pace, not McNary's.
Zelensky for three. Off the iron, rebound by Milton.
think we need to see Ryan Medford back in here soon, John.
Mark West off the mark this time. Swancut with a rebound. The foul
On Ellison, I'm
will
sure.
be against Ellison.
Let's see it, John. This is actually a great effort here by Swancut. West, one of the few shots he's missed tonight. Swancut manages to get his hands on it, and they call it on 44 in white.
Swancut misses the first free throw. Coming in, number 32 is Jeff Ross. And Mark West is going to get a breather.
Well deserved, John. Well deserved.
Just don't leave him on the bench too long if you're the Sprague coach.
Yeah.
Swancut with 1 for 2. And a 5-point lead for the Sprague Olympians. 2 minutes, 48 seconds to go in the second quarter. Lob to Ellison. The assist from Brian Zielinski.
Ellison.
8 points for Ellison.
Ellison has been impressive tonight. Turnover for the Sprague Olympians as Grove could not handle the pass. So both teams struggling with turnovers here in the second period.
Well, we talked about it, John. A lot of it, I guess, you know, we've just got through watching the women's game, and actually the women are a little bit further along. They get a week earlier start. For the guys, it's only their second game, and there's been times when it's looked pretty decent, but then there's been other times where the ball's been handled pretty erratically. All right, we get a chance to, I believe, to see Clark Ellison. Nice catch, puts it in.
And a great job by our CCTV crew. There you see Nick McWilliams giving instruction to his team. Ellison has been impressive for the McNairy Celtics, and on the other side, it's been Mark West for the Sprague Olympians.
Oh yeah, Mark's had an excellent ball game, but the other thing that's been impressive here late in the first half has been the defense on the part of the Olympians. The defensive intensity picked up, and you see the steal right there for an easy 2.
Ethan Milton with the steal for the Olympians, and they've taken advantage of a couple of those. McNairy off to a great start in the ball game, led 15-11 at the end of the first quarter, but Sprague has turned things around. And with 2 minutes, 24 seconds to go, the Olympians on top by 3.
Nice pass, Zielinski. Trevor Cross. They're looking for Ellison.
Cross gets it over to number 34, Ryan Schmidt.
That actually was very well executed. Very well executed.
A 1-point ball game with 2 minutes to go. Kyle Grove for 3, off the front iron. Swancut knocks it away, but
Nice.
Grove unable to save it.
Good hands by Swancut to keep the ball alive.
So an opportunity for the McNairy Celtics to go back on top. Sprague leads 22-21, just under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Pass to Zielinski, he manages to save it. Schmidt will not stay. Swancut another rebound.
Good look for Schmidt that time.
Garlock stolen by Zielinski, gets it over to Harms. Back to Ellison. Ellison with the basket and the foul against Milton. And Clark Ellison has been impressive so far.
He has stepped up, John. That's a 6 point of the quarter, 10th for the game. Let's see if we can pick up the steal. Maybe we got the last part of it. Oh, we can't see the steal cleanly, but Harms controls it, finds Ellison. Nice play. Clark Ellison puts it home, draws the foul. Big turnaround for McNairy.
Clark Ellison at the free throw line, 6'3" senior. A little bit too strong, rebounded by Mark West, who came back in the ball game for the Sprague Olympians. Just 1 minute to go in the second quarter. 1 point lead for the Celtics. Mark West comes up short. Swancut with the rebound and gets it to go.
Swancut gets the roll, his 6th point of the night.
Bill Swancut is a big guy, but he has a wonderful touch around the basket.
Yeah, he does. Well, it's his hands, John. Just great hands for a big man.
Ball off of Zelensky, and
over
a turnover.
Over and back. Critical turnover for the Celtics. They were looking for the last shot, and Sprague is going to get it instead.
20 seconds to go. The Olympians with a 1 point lead. We've gone back and forth in this first half. Neither team able to pull away.
Six seconds.
Garlock with the jumper will not stay, and there is Mark West with a putback.
At the buzzer.
Rebound basket by Mark West gives the Olympians a 3 point lead. Our halftime score, Sprague 26 and McNary 23. Outstanding job by Mark West for the Sprague Olympians.
Yeah, 15 points at halftime. Great start for Mark West.
We'll be back with our second half right after this message from our sponsor. Support for tonight's program is provided by Papa John's Pizza. Papa John's now with 3 convenient locations in the Salem-Keizer area.
Make you mad when you cannot add? Do you wanna cry when you multiply? Does your brain only get the numb in numbers? Does your homework make you want to slumber? It's not tragic. Ask math magic. Math magic. Math magic. Calculation, estimation, decimals, fractions, multiplication. Math magic. There is no need for all the confusion. Resolve to solve that math illusion. Phone in and ask that math magician, and he will help you with your addition. Math magic. Math magic. It's not tragic. Watch Math Magic.
Halftime score, the Sprague Olympians 26, McNary Celtics 23. John Piper, Harv Shibothi, and the rest of our CCTV crew here at McNary High School, and we're going to take a look at Bill Swancut at a rebound basket here from the first half.
Real good effort here. Watch Swancut, beautiful position. He puts it right back up. It was a play of the big men, John. That was a key for Sprague. Mark West leading the way with 15 points. Swancut added 6, but it was inside where Sprague did most of its damage. McNary, on the other hand, got a little bit from everyone, but inside too was a key player for them. Clark Ellison got a lot of key baskets underneath.
McNary Celtics are going to need to get a little bit more scoring out of Ryan Medford.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's been a big contributor all season long, and to be honest, if you get the ball into him, maybe you pick up a foul or two on Swancut too. I'm surprised they didn't go to him a little bit more often in the first half.
Well, it's been a good ball game. Glad you could join us on Capital Community Television, and we invite you to stay with us throughout the season for the best in high school basketball, college basketball as well. And for you wrestling fans, we'll have the district wrestling tournament, and for you swimming fans, a district swim tournament. So all kinds of activity, Harv, on Capital Community Television. And one thing else I want to mention coming up, an activity, the Salem-Keizer High School is performing at the state capitol, and one of our volunteers taped some of those performances, and those are going to be shown on CCTV Channel 22 starting, looks like, on December 20th. So watch for that, because Salem-Keizer, not only a good athletic program, but the music program, outstanding.
Oh, yeah, and I had a chance to get over during see some of those performances, John, and they really are outstanding.
And we'll be going back to the second half in just a few seconds here. The Sprague Olympians got off to a slow start, and they trailed at the end of the first quarter 15-11, but they kind of turned things around. Mark West, as you mentioned, with the offensive load there in the first half, but Bill Swancut coming on there near the end.
Well, you know, West held him in with his scoring early on, and then they picked up that defensive intensity and actually took the lead. As a result, more of their defensive work than their offense.
Sprague with the first possession of the second half. They lead by 3.
Mark West with the key basket right at the end of the half.
Over to Milton. Nice job by West, passing over to Ethan Milton.
Milton doesn't score a lot, but when he's called upon, he's deadly.
Clark Ellison. Ellison fouled by Milton.
Ellison had a good look that time, but Milton was right there. Ellison just has a little bit of size on him, and there's no way that Milton can stop that shot.
Ellison averaging 14 points per ball game, 2 shots here. He has been impressive tonight.
Yeah, he really has. He really has, John, on both ends of the floor.
2 free throws for Ellison. Make it a 3-point lead. 7 minutes, 25 seconds to go, third quarter. David Garlock, the point guard, cross court. Over to Kyle Grove, now back to Garlock, looking for Swancut inside. Swancut turnaround, will not go. Look at the rebound by Milton, and he was fouled.
Excellent effort. Second foul on Medford, but that was an excellent rebound effort by Milton. He skied for that one. Let's see him right here, John. He really gets off the ground on this. Watch his timing. Pulls it down. There's the foul on Medford.
Milton only 6'2". Gets it to West, and West fires up the shot but can't get it to go. Rebounded by Medford. Medford over to Ellison. Almost loses the ball.
Well, wide open.
Ellison will not stay. Big rebound by Swancut. Mark West with a jumper.
Boy, Mark is playing a game tonight, John. 17 points now, Mark West.
And that's called confidence, Harv, when you have the confidence to take that shot.
Yep.
Trevor Cross guarded by West. Swancut on Medford. Spin move by Medford.
That's what they need more of, John. We were talking about that right at the halftime break.
3-point margin again for the Sprague Olympians. Sprague 30 and McNary 27. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. West is open. Off the iron this time. Rebound by Garlock and the putback.
Excellent rebound position by Garlock.
Long pass ahead to Ellison. Garlock at 6'2", a big advantage over Brian Zielinski.
And took advantage of that for sure.
Milton, I think, is going to be called for the foul.
Break fouls on number 30, Ethan Milton, his third.
Third foul on Milton.
Second team foul.
And into the ball game for Sprague. Number 50, Dane Wagner, replaces Milton. Sprague's going to put a little more size on Ellison. Ellison, nice move. Will not go down, but he'll go back to the free throw line. He made his last 2 free throws.
He's a foul, but he's really something underneath. A lot of movement, very quick. There's the foul on Swancut. Clark Ellison, 15 points. He and Mark West dueling for that top scoring honor tonight. They're both at 17 now.
4 free throws in a row for Clark Ellison. A 3-point ball game, 5 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Sprague 32, McNary 29. You're watching the game of the week on Capital Community Television. Bill Swancut stops off the glass a little bit too hard. Zelensky with the rebound, gets it ahead to Harms. Harms misses a shot, rebounded by Swancut, and Swancut gets it back to Garlock.
Excellent transition that time, but McNary couldn't put it away.
Sprague trying to get it inside to Wagner, and the ball goes out of bounds. It will belong to McNary.
Great inside position by Wagner, you just couldn't handle the ball.
Zelensky was fouled. He'll go to the line.
Well, Brian Zelensky's been kind of quiet tonight on the scoring column. He led off the evening hitting that 3-pointer, and we haven't seen much from him since.
Here's the drive. They've called the foul before the shot.
Yeah. Here he comes strong to the hoop.
Medford right to the rim again.
Yeah, we said, talked about it right after halftime, John. They had to get him involved, and they've done just that.
Timeout Sprague, our score with 4 minutes, 44 seconds to go. Sprague 32, McNary 31, and Ryan Medford. Really a couple of nice moves around the rim.
Well, yeah, he is an integral part of this offense, John. You've got to make them respect the inside game. Here's Ryan going strong. He's just too quick.
And the Sprague defenders are going to have to move their feet and get in front of him. They let him go right by both times.
Yeah, they're going to have to defend down low now, and what that's going to do is open things up a little bit for guys like Brian Zelensky, who can bomb that outside shot. Trevor Cross, excellent shooters from the outside.
Still anybody's ball game, a 1-point game, 4 minutes, 44 seconds to go. We expected a good game. These teams very evenly matched.
The other thing, if Medford can get off, it's just going to open it up that much more for Clark Ellison.
Almost a steal. Swancut is fouled by Medford, and that's one of those things where Medford found himself in a bad position.
Yeah, third foul, and now, unfortunately, Gar has to go to the bench.
That's the 4th foul on Medford.
Yeah, bad news for McNary fans.
And that puts Bill Swancut back at the free throw line. Bill signing with Oregon State University to play football. Was the Valley League Defensive Player of the Year. And is probably going to be All-State again this year.
Yeah. I am sure. Well, in fact, I would be extremely surprised if he isn't named a Defensive Player of the Year.
Swancut comes up short on his first free throw, gets the second. The lead back up to 2, 4 minutes, 33 seconds to go. Sprague on top, 33-31.
Well, big turn of events with Medford going to the bench.
Ellison misses the shot, rebounded by West. Ellison has really been impressive with his jumping ability. Inside to Swancut, goes to the left hand, misses the shot, but he's fouled again.
This time it's on Ellison, I'm pretty sure. Let's see if we can pick it up, John. Our crew's right there. Ooh, Ellison, boy, he didn't get much of him.
Swancut back at the line, made 1 for 2 last time, comes up short again. Bill just needs to concentrate a little bit more on that free throw.
Well, look for
Misses both free throws.
Look for Sprague to go low now. We've got 3 fouls on Ellison. Medford with 4 on the bench. McNary in a little bit of trouble in the post.
Espinoza with a nice move. And we are tied at 33 apiece. 3 minutes, 57 seconds to go, third quarter.
Yeah, Espinoza with a good move, and it's important now to Espinoza step up with the foul trouble on the other big men.
Garlock with the jumper, off the mark.
Trevor Cross, what an outlet.
Long
Beautiful
pass.
play.
And Espinoza gives the McNary Celtics the lead.
Cross to Harms to Espinoza. Beautifully executed.
Swan cut for 3.
Oh, what an answer.
Basket for Sprague, number 54, Bill Swancutt.
And Bill kind of looks at Clark Ellison as they go down the floor. Take that.
Might not want to do that. And we have a foul.
Sprague fouls on number 20, Kyle Grove.
Foul goes against Kyle Grove. That's his second foul. And Sprague had the distinction last year of having 2 Kyle Groves on the same team.
Yeah, they made it a little easier on us this year. The other
Ethan
Kyle was
Milton.
senior last year.
Ethan Milton coming back in for the Olympians. Trevor Cross thinks about the 3, knocked away by Swancutt.
We've talked about Swancutt's hands, and that's a good example of it. To Garlock.
Beautiful pass to Mark West.
Mark West.
It all started with Bill Swancutt, and the pass goes out of bounds as Ellison not ready. You've got to be aware of where the basketball is.
All right, let's see this hoop that we just talked about, John. Look at Swancutt, controls it. He had tapped it loose. There's the pass. Here's Mark West to finish. Critical miss for Sprague. Chance to really open it up.
Espinoza comes up with a steal for McNary. And the jumper a little short. Over the back. The call will go against Espinoza.
Critical time now. Things slipping just a little bit for McNary. Big Mo wearing orange right now.
A 3-point lead for the Sprague Olympians, and back in the ballgame, number 14, Drew Miller for the Celtics. Espinoza really has given the Celtics a boost, though, as Medford had to go out with the 4 fouls.
Yeah, he has played hard.
Garlock, blocking foul will go against, I think it's Zelensky.
Yeah, that was a good call. Zelensky certainly did not have his feet planted. Only the first foul on Brian, though.
15 foul on both teams.
Now it's Sprague showing some patience.
And a nice drive by Kyle Grove, can't finish, and there's Ellison with a big rebound.
Excellent effort, Clark Ellison.
1 minute 40 seconds to go, third quarter, 3-point lead for Sprague. Ball stolen away by Mark West. West for 3.
He's got it. Mark West. 22 for Mark West.
1 minute 9 seconds to go. Sprague 41, McNary 35. Mark West with a nice touch from behind the 3-point line. Beautiful pass inside. Somebody forgot about Drew Miller.
Well, Miller didn't know what to do with the ball last time. He certainly took care of it this time. Nice job, Drew Miller.
4-point lead, 48 seconds to go. Sprague on top. Ellison guarding Swancut. Swancut all the way, lays it in with the right hand.
Bill Swancut coming on here in the second half. 13 points now.
Drew Miller off the iron, rebound by Ellison.
Beautiful job by Ellison.
McNary will wait for the last shot of the third quarter.
They need it. Remember what happened last time they did this, John? They turned it over and Sprague wound up with the last shot.
Inside 10 seconds.
Time running down. Got to do something, Drew.
Drew Miller over to Espinoza for three. Will not go. McNary Celtics trailing now. Our score after 3 quarters, Sprague 43, McNary 37. McNary waiting perhaps just a little bit too long there to put up that shot.
Yeah, I think so, John. Key turning point in this ball game, though, I think was Ryan Medford going down with that fourth foul at just about the time he was coming on in the ball game, and Sprague made a run after that.
Take a look at Bill Swancut's lay-in here.
Well, he's been impressive here in the second half. He knows he's got Ellison with 3 fouls and said, I'm going to take this man to the basket. And he did.
So 8 more minutes of basketball. The Sprague Olympians hoping to improve their record to 2-0 in the Valley League. McNary desperately wants to come out of here with a win on their home court. They lost by 2 to Crescent Valley on Tuesday night. Most of the other Salem Kaiser teams and the Valley League teams played last night. This ball game, the only boys game on Friday night.
I still like this format, though, John. We talked about it in the first game, being able to do the girls and the guys in the same night. It's a great opportunity for the fans at these schools to see both their varsity teams.
And a great crowd on here for both the girls game and the boys game. McNary with the basketball, trailing by 6. Zelensky open for 3.
He can bury that one, John.
Ryan Zelensky cuts the margin in half with a 3-point basket. Good job of passing by the McNary Celtics.
Espinoza with the assist on that.
Garlock with the basketball under pressure, almost throws it away. Mark West with the save.
A little bit of a trap on Garlock that time. But Sprague maintains the ball. Double screen. Good defense by the Celts. Rotating, switching.
Foul called on Espinoza.
Strong defensive effort, though, that time, John. Sprague didn't have much going.
16 foul on the McNary Celtics.
Mark West taking the ball out of bounds. Big night for Mark.
Looking for Swancut. Lob to Swancut. And Bill with the left hand lets the defenders go by. Calmly puts it off the glass.
Very nice effort. Bill Swancut really stepping up now.
Cross fumbles a basketball. Tries to bounce it off West's foot.
Succeeds in getting the call. That was close. And now the move that Larry Garr has to make.
Ryan Medford back on the floor, 4 fouls, and he'll replace Espinoza. Medford really starting to be effective on the offensive end, but then that 4th foul, he's out of the ball game.
Yeah, but they're down by 5 now. With down to 6 minutes, they got to keep it close, and this is the man who can do it.
Medford with a fadeaway comes up short, rebounded underneath by Cross, and he's fouled.
Nice effort by Trevor Cross. Medford drew 2 defenders out on him, which gave Cross that excellent rebound position. Picks up the foul. Banged in the face a little bit on that one too.
First foul on Mark West. And the 6th-team foul on Sprague, so both teams with 6-team fouls.
Here's Zielinski. Got a three-pointer moment to go. Great
Zielinski
pass.
passes off to Ellison, but a foul before the shot.
Straight fouls on number 22, David Garlock, his third.
Third foul on Garlock. Let's take a look at that drive.
Yeah, Zielinski starting to make things happen. Well, watch this dish here to Ellison. Beautiful job.
That's the kind you really like to have no foul called on.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He drew all the defenders to himself. Ellison right there. On the
Chad
dish.
Harms back in the ball game for McNary.
Chad doesn't score much, but boy, does he provide spark for this team.
Zielinski with one free throw, one more to go, has an opportunity to cut the Sprague lead to 3.
All right. Let's see if Sprague goes to West or Swan-Cut here. They've got McNary's big men with foul trouble, and Swan-Cut's on fire.
3-point lead for the Sprague Olympians. A foul called against Zielinski.
3 fouls on number 12, Brian Zielinski, his 17th foul.
And that's the 7th team foul, so Garlock at the free throw line for a 1-on-1 opportunity. 6 minutes, 8 seconds to go. Sprague 45 and McNary 42. Valley League boys basketball on Capital Community Television in Salem.
And a good one we have tonight, John.
Garlock with the first free throw, and we've had an exceptional week here at Capital Community TV. We had North Salem at South Salem on Tuesday, and that was an outstanding ball game. Now, Sprague at McNary.
What a way to start the season. I hope they're all like this, John.
A 5-point lead, 6 minutes to go. Sprague 47, McNary 42.
Looks for Zielinski to try and make things happen. Here's Ryan Medford.
Medford with a nice move. Swan-Cut unable to get the block. And the lead down 2-3 for the Sprague Olympians.
They're a different team with Medford on the floor. Here's Mark West. What a ball game this young man's had. Garlock triggers things at the point.
Garlock, offensive foul as he was out of control and collided with Medford.
Well, Ryan did an excellent job. Our cameraman picked this up too. Nice job by our producers. There it is, Medford right there. It's the right call, and it will be a
timeout for the Sprague Olympians.
Where are we foul-wise, John?
Our score with 5 minutes, 23 seconds to go, Sprague 47 and McNary 44. And that's the 8th team foul on Sprague. Garlock with 4 fouls, so only one more. Nick McWilliams wanting to talk with the Sprague Olympians. They had things going their way, but McNary, they're just not going to go away.
No, they're not. They're not. And actually that foul to Garlock is big, John. Garlock, kind of the team leader as far as handling the ball and triggering that offense. They can ill afford to have him off the floor. So yeah. 2 key players in trouble right now, both Medford and Garlock, key contributors to their ball team.
And I'm sure Coach Larry Garr very happy that Medford did not pick up that foul.
Oh, absolutely. Well, but there was no question about it, John. And I'm not sure Garlock even sensed he was there, because Garlock was trying to drive by his own man and looked up, and there was Ryan Medford.
Garlock averaging about 9 points per ball game, but hasn't really been a scorer tonight.
No, he hasn't had to, because it's been basically Mark West and Swan-Cut doing the damage down low. A lot of low post scoring tonight, and that's for high school ball, that's impressive.
At the line for the McNary Celtics, number 32, Ryan Medford, 6'4" senior.
Ryan has 8 points, most of them in the second half. Oh, misses that one.
Too strong off the back iron, rebounded by Milton for the Sprague Olympians. Now the Olympians with an opportunity to build on this lead. Just about 5 minutes to go in our ball game. Sprague up by 3.
All right, it's Ellison on Swan-Cut. Here's a call.
5-second violation against West.
West not happy with his teammates.
So the Celtics can pull within one or tie with a three-point basket, and Zelensky capable of making that three-point shot.
Oh, absolutely.
Zelensky will pick up the foul against Milton, as Zelensky just way too tough for Milton to guard that far out on the court.
Well, Zelensky, a good example of letting an underclassman play, and that experience is coming into play now. Here's that drive. Milton has no chance. Swancut gets the block, but the foul's already been called.
Back at the line, Brian Zelensky, 5'8" senior, listed at 135 pounds.
Ethan Milton's fourth foul, John.
Coming into the ball game for Sprague is number 14, Jeff Papworth, replacing Milton.
Yeah, Milton's fourth foul. He has to sit.
Papworth at 5'9", and Milton 6'2".
Well, we got a ball game on our hands, John.
Zelensky only able to get one. Still a 2-point lead for the Sprague Olympians. Mark West will be short this time.
Trevor Cross saves it. Yes, he does.
Cross with a nice save.
Ooh, he had an open look.
And stolen by the Olympians. Who's got it? A jump ball.
Oh, we got a foul, I think. Let's see the call.
They're going to call Mark
it.
West. Well, they call it on Ellison.
Which is his fourth. Let's see it right here.
So West has the basketball.
Well, hard to tell, but they call that one on Ellison. And that's crucial, John. That's Ellison's fourth.
Clark Ellison has been fairly quiet here in this second half.
Mark West, who had that super first half, 15 points. Not bad in the second half either. He's added another 9 with that shot. No, he misses it. Called that one too soon. Boy, these teams are going at it, John. Beautiful pass.
And there's Ellison. Will not stay. Medford battling for the rebound, but he's over the back, and Medford is out of the ball game.
That may be all she wrote. All right, John. Let's watch this. Boy, I tell you, they're battling for the ball. Where is the foul? Oh, I don't know.
They're saying that Medford went over the back on Mark West. West with the inside position. And that is all she wrote for Ryan Medford.
Yeah, and that is critical. I don't know. I mean, West had position, yeah. I'm not sure it's over the back.
Mark West at the line for Sprague.
Mark West missed his last free throw. 1-and-1 opportunity as both teams with 9 team fouls. The next one will put them in the double bonus. And it may come down to free throw shooting. Sprague has not exactly been lighting up the nets in that category.
Well, I'm not sure. Medford hasn't come off the floor yet. I'm not sure what they're checking. Maybe he isn't. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay.
And there's Coach Larry Garr talking with Zelensky, motioning for, looks like
Espinoza,
number 52, Espinoza, coming back in.
Entering the game for the Celtics, number 52, Jake Espinoza.
Espinoza, 6'4", 210 pounds, a senior, but not the scoring ability of Ryan Medford. Back at the line, Mark West.
Mark having a little trouble, and there's a call on Swancut.
Swancut with a tip-in, but he's going to be called with a foul, and will head the other way as both teams in the penalty situation. Now double bonus time. McNary will get 2 shots.
Third foul on Swancut. And With all the noise that Larry Garr made on the last foul, you knew the call was going to come their way soon. Here's the foul, John. Swancut. Boy, looked like me like he's just trying to keep that thing alive. Clark Ellison, big free throw.
Ellison makes the first free throw. It's a 1-point ball game. One more shot, and the last foul on Swancut looked pretty clean to me.
Yeah, it looked about the same as the one on Medford.
We are tied. 4 minutes, 8 seconds to go. McNary 47, Sprague 47. Clark Ellison, excellent at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, he's got 6 free throws out of 6 here in the second half. 10 points, 20 for the ball game. But he's playing with 4. Tough defense now by the Celts. Trying to get it to Swancut. They know Ellison's got 4. Inside to Swancut.
Swanee knocks Ellison down and then lays it in.
Great effort, Bill Swancut. Ellison may have been trying to buy a call that time.
2-point lead for the Sprague Olympians.
Big possession, there's Ellison. Clark Ellison coming alive.
Great job by the McNary Celtics getting the ball into Ellison. The easy shot off the glass.
See if they come back to Swancut again. Ellison with 4 fouls.
Swancut trapped underneath, gets it to West.
Probably, let's see. Oh, what's the call?
They might have called a 3-second violation.
That's possible.
I'm not sure what else the call could have been. And a timeout for the Celtics. 2 minutes, 44 seconds to go. Our score, McNary 49 and Sprague 49. Huge call there down at the other end.
Maybe our replay boys have a copy of that one. I don't know. It's possible on a 3-point or 3-second call because there was a lot of up and down instead of actually putting the ball strong to the hoop. What happens sometimes is you get people anticipating the shot and getting ready to crash the board, and they spend a little bit too much time in the paint.
Very exciting Valley League race predicted for this year, and so far South Albany at 2-0, South Salem at 2-0, including that impressive win over North Salem. Sprague at 1-0, Corvallis at 1-1, Crescent Valley 1-1, North Salem 1-1, and also West Albany at 1-1. McNary looking for its first win, along with Lebanon and McKay.
Oh, this is the previous possession. Now here, I thought Ellison took a dive, and our cameraman caught that. Swancut did not knock him down, John. Ellison was trying to get a cheap foul there. Didn't succeed in convincing the officials. Nice job by our camera folks. All right. They stack them up in center court.
Ryan Marshall, number 34, a freshman into the ball game for the Sprague Olympians.
We saw him play the freshman ball game. What's the call?
And McNary cannot get the ball in. 5-second violation.
Well, that's what they had Ryan in for. Excellent defender.
Garlock back in the basketball.
All tied up. All possessions are big ones now. Swancut drawing Ellison out.
Mark West. West with a jumper, won't stay. Rebounded by Espinoza.
Excellent rebound position. Espinoza, they need him to play big. He did that time.
Chad Harms.
Beautiful play.
Basket, and he's fouled by Swancut.
All right, let's watch this. We talked about this. Chad doesn't score much, but when he does, they're big. his first field goal of the evening.
That's a fourth foul on Swancut, but a great job by Harms and the feed from Zelensky.
All right, this is getting real interesting now. The big men on both sides. Ellison with 4, Swancut with 4. Medford already out.
And a great rebound by Swancut, blocking out Ellison.
We got Trevor Cross now and Mark West. Haven't heard much from Mark recently. Pass inside. Ellison can't play too close.
That's a great move. Goes to the left hand, banks it off the glass. We're tied. 1 minute 50 seconds to go. Sprague 51, McNary 51.
That was a beautiful move by Bill Swancut. And again, Ellison can't guard him close.
Ellison against Milton. Will not stay. Rebound by Harms. Harms again! And where's Chad Harms been? He comes up with 2 big baskets. A 2-point lead for McNary.
Let's watch Sprague. Sprague's handled themselves well under pressure here on the opponent's floor. Do they have an answer? They do.
Milton, offensive foul.
And it's Harms.
Chad Harms. And Chad Harms has really been the difference here in the last minute for the McNary Celtics. That's the 5th foul on Milton. He is out of the ball game, as well as Medford fouling out earlier.
All right, let's see the last bucket for McNary. Ellison goes up strong. Now watch this beautiful rebound. And right back up goes Harms.
Chad Harms at 5'10" in there with the big boys, but he makes the play when it counts.
All right, big possession now for the Celtics. Only a minute left. They're up by 2. Can they protect the basketball?
Espinoza gets it back out to Cross, almost loses it over to Zelensky.
Oh, Ellison wanted it low. There's a foul.
The foul will send Zelensky to the free throw line. And you know, Harv, Coach Larry Garr was not going to shoot that basketball unless they had an absolute easy shot.
Yeah, no, that was a great possession that time. But now we got to convert the free throws. Can Zelensky do it? He's got the first. All right, key possession coming up from Sprague. They have to score, and they have to score quickly.
Zelensky with 2 free throws. It's a 4-point ball game. 45 seconds to go. McNary 55.
Oh, and they almost throw away.
51. Almost a steal for Ellison. Timeout, Sprague with 44 seconds to go. Our score, McNary 55 and Sprague 51. It's been a seesaw ball game. McNary out quickly, then Sprague coming back, and the second half really back and forth all the way.
This has been an excellent Valley League game. John, these 2 teams, I am convinced they're going to make the playoffs. I mean, there's enough senior leadership and balance here. I realize you got South Albany and South Salem and North that are going to say something about it, but I like what I see. Given that we're only in the 2nd game of the season, a lot of weapons on both teams.
And talking with Larry Garr before the ball game, he thought Sprague, South Salem, and North Salem were the teams to beat, with McNary, Crescent Valley, and South Albany kind of in that second group. And I don't know, McNary's looking pretty good tonight.
Yeah, they sure are. Well, he might have been basing that on the loss to Crescent Valley down there. Of course, we didn't get a chance to see that one.
We have to remember, this is only the 2nd ball game of the year in league for the boys.
Yeah, both have a long ways to go, but boy, they're both showing us a lot tonight. Mark West. Swancut, here he comes strong to the hoop. Swancut.
Swancut goes to that left hand, a 2-point ball game, 28 seconds to go. And a foul as Wagner fouls Chad Harms.
All right. Let's watch Bill Swancut. Boy, what an effort here. He's got 15 points here in the second half. What a move he put on.
At the free throw line, Chad Harms came up with some awfully big buckets for the McNary Celtics here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, misses that one, and there's the chance for Sprague.
Will be a two-shot opportunity as Sprague in the double bonus situation.
Yeah, but the best he can do now is make it a three-point lead. That was the chance. Sprague needed him to miss one of the two, and he did. All right, Sprague still got a shot, John.
3-point margin, 20 seconds to go. McNary 56, Sprague 53.
I don't shoot the three. I go down low to Swancut, get the two, and hope we pick up a foul down there.
Mark West off the iron, gets his own rebound, and he will go to the line as he's fouled. Difficult shot for Mark West.
Let's see it. Watch his follow. He follows the shot. He follows the shot. Excellent play, Mark West.
Mark might have been a little better off to pause there after he got that rebound.
Yeah, I agree with that. But he followed his shot. How many times you tell your young players, follow the shot? There's one person who knows where that rebound's going, and that's the shooter.
Timeout with 6 seconds to go. Our score, McNary 56, Sprague 54. Mark West will have one more free throw when we come back. But what a ball game we've seen tonight. McNary and Sprague have just gone at it the entire game.
Yeah, Mark West has had a tremendous effort, John. He's at 22 points. Swancut has 15 points alone here in the second half. He's at 21. Those two have played an outstanding ball game.
And what a great crowd we have on hand here at McNary High School in Kaiser. Good contingent from Sprague here, and of course McNary here with the band going, the cheerleaders, and a lot of fans. Kaiser, a great sports town.
It really is, John. We've talked about it before. They are behind their ball teams up here. Be it baseball, be it football, they turn out.
Now what's the strategy here? Sprague down by 2. One more free throw to go. Do you miss that intentionally?
Well, with 6 seconds left, you're almost going to have to. Either that or you go for it and you got to foul immediately.
Timeout. Now McNary wants to talk it over. So Mark West at the line. I suppose you could make that free throw, take a quick foul, and then hope that McNary unable to convert, but it's been an outstanding ball game. There's Coach Larry Gard talking with his troops.
Yeah, well, it's a tough choice, John. But to be honest, you can, the other alternative strategy is just the one you mentioned. I mean, even if they make 2, you're going to get the ball, admittedly, with very few seconds left on the clock, but a chance for a three-pointer to tie it. So. The option, and it's going to be a hard one for Nick Williams. You put the ball up hard, hope you get the rebound and put back and tie it up that way. The other alternative is to sink the free throw, foul immediately. Either one will work and give you a chance.
Back at the line is Mark West of the Sprague Olympians. As the Celtics come back on the floor, and Coach Gar has to be very pleased. Clark Ellison, playing with 4 fouls, has managed to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, he has. Of course, Swancut's had 4 too here in the waning moments. Now the key is you got to block out the shooter here. That's Zielinski's job here. He has got to block out West.
Mark West with the free throw. 1-point ball game, 6 seconds to go. Sprague is going to have to foul quickly or get the turnover.
Whoa!
And it's Sprague basketball.
What a turn of events.
So a violation by the Celtics will give the ball to Sprague. And they're going to ask for an extra second, I think, on the clock.
And we're going to have a timeout.
Both teams going to the sideline. Our score with 6 seconds to go.
Well,
McNary 56.
No timeout.
Sprague 55.
Coaches taking advantage of the referees getting the clock reset. They added 1 second. Tremendous opportunity now for Sprague to win this thing, John. West can't handle it.
West with a shot. It comes up short. And the McNairy Celtics have defeated the Sprague Olympians. Our final score, McNairy 56 and Sprague 55. What a wild finish to an excellent basketball game.
Sprague had their opportunity, John. West just mishandled the ball just enough.
And it was a great win for the McNairy Celtics as they lost by 2 points on Tuesday night. A crucial game in the Young Valley League season, even though only the second game they did not want to go 0-2. We'll be back with our post-game report right after this message. Support for tonight's program was provided by Papa John's Pizza. Papa John's now with 3 convenient locations in the Salem-Keizer area. The McNairy Celtics defeat the Sprague Olympians in a close ball game. Final score 56-55. One of the keys for the Celtics, Brian Zelensky. And Brian, they don't get much closer than that ball game.
Oh no, it's just a battle of 2 great teams, and we battled down to the wire, and I guess it's just a matter of us making plays and doing what we needed to do to get the win.
Big plays down the stretch. Chad Harms coming up with some key baskets.
Yeah, Chad's got to be the biggest clutch player that we got on our team. You know, he's just ice all around, and he makes the plays when we need him.
Very impressive performance also by Clark Ellison, having to go inside against Bill Swancutt.
Yeah, Clark battles. He plays tough, he plays hard, and he's just a baller, and he does what he's got to do.
The McNairy Celtics are very well coached, obviously, and it sure showed down the stretch there. It could have gone either way.
Oh, yeah. You know, I think we got the greatest coach in the league. He's been around forever, and, you know, it shows. And I guess great teams and like this, great coaches make great wins, and we did what we had to do.
Well, you had your home fans here, and they were obviously excited.
We had a pep assembly this morning, and we got a couple guys getting the crowd fired up, and I don't know if that was what it was, but we got the crowd behind us, and I'm sure that helped a lot.
This win has to be especially important since you had a tough loss earlier in the week.
Oh yeah, this win was huge. We didn't go down in the dumps as big as I thought we would, and this game just really pulls us out if we were ever down low. This game, it'll get us started for coming back.
What kind of goals does this team have?
Biggest goal I think we got is probably just to become a better team as weeks go by. One of our biggest goals is to practice as we do now, as well as we will in February and March, and hopefully to get to March.
Congratulations. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
Let's bring in Coach Larry Garr. Larry, congratulations. What a way to start here. The first week of the season, you go up against Sprague, comes down to the last few seconds.
Yeah, it was a busy week for us. You know, we went to Crescent Valley and had a tough time down there and got beat in a close one, and then we come up here and have another, you know, one comes right down to the wire, and, you know, we're fortunate to beat a good Sprague team because they really do have some very good basketball players out there.
Sprague makes some tough matchups for you with Bill Swancutt down there. Mark West, a fantastic game for them too.
Yeah, all those kids, you know, Garlock, those 3 kids are just very good players. They've got to be 3 of the better players, not only in this league but in the state. I mean, all 3 of them are top-notch players, you know, and I can't say enough about how tough they are to defend. And you know, sometimes we play the defense, hope they miss type thing, which isn't good, but against those guys, I don't know what else you do.
Very impressive performance from Clark Ellison tonight.
You know, I thought Clark played better than he has. He stepped up a little bit and made some plays for us. And he's a real inexperienced player. He hasn't played much basketball, and it's obvious that he's got a lot to learn, but he's got a lot of raw ability and talent. And if he can continue to improve and play like he did tonight and expand on tonight's performance, he's going to be a good player by the end of the year.
Coming down the stretch, it was really big plays for the McNairy Celtics to win the ball game. Chad Harms coming up with some super plays in that last quarter.
You know, he did. Chad made 2 big baskets for us, a drive to the hole, and then got an offensive rebound and put it back up, the smallest guy in the court. And those are 2 big plays for us, you know, and Chad's that kind of kid. I mean, He is a competitor. If I had to pick one kid out there that I could count on game in and game out to give it 110%, that it's Chad Harms. He really works hard for us night in and night out, and it's good to see good things happen to him because he needs that confidence boost just to reassure him that hard work is going to pay off, and tonight it did.
Huge win for you tonight, though. You would have been 0-2 with a loss here, and in the Valley League being as competitive as it is, that would have been tough to make up.
It would have been 0-2. I was trying to think back, I didn't want to think about this, but I was this morning I was thinking I don't know if we've ever been 0-2 since I've been here before Christmas in the Valley League, and so there was a great possibility that could happen this year, and I knew that going in with the schedule, having to go to Crescent Valley and playing Sprague here, that we very well could play 2 decent games and be 0-2. So, and like you said, you don't want to start that way because that's a hole that's pretty tough to dig out of. But we're fortunate, I feel, that we're 1-1 and we can go to work over the break and see if we can get better.
How do you see the Valley League this year?
Well, it's tough. I'm the representative from our league for the state polls, and earlier in the year in October I made my picks for the other coaches that do the selecting, and I had Sprague and South Salem and North Salem maybe as being the 3 leaders in the league. I think that they probably have the most talent and the most ability and experience coming back. So I would think that, and I don't know what order, but I would think those 3 teams probably should finish 1, 2, 3. And then I think it might be a little bit of a drop, and then there's 3 more teams that I think are pretty competitive in South Albany and Crescent Valley and ourselves. And then the other 4 teams, I think they might, they might have trouble, staying with some of the other top teams. And so that's, at the beginning of the year, that's how I saw it. How it ends up, who knows? You never know. It's going to come down to the last week like it always does, and everybody's going to be jockeying for position. And when the dust clears, we'll see who's on top and who makes the playoffs and who doesn't.
Final comments on tonight's game?
Well, it was a heck of a game, like you said, for the first week of the league season. You can't get more exciting and more intense ball game between two schools, and really that's what high school basketball is about. I told my kids, I'm proud of the way they competed, and because this is what it's all about. This is why you practice so hard, because you get a chance to go out and play against a quality team and compete, and it's a very good feeling to make plays at the end and come away with a win. So, I just thought it was a great high school basketball game.
Congratulations, best of luck, and happy holidays.
Thank you very much. Same to you.
Coach Larry Garr with the McNary Celtics. Let's bring in Harv Shibothi. And Harv, we've had quite a week on Capital Community Television. We had North Salem at South Salem on Tuesday. That was a great ball game, but it really had nothing on this game tonight. Comes down to the final few seconds.
It does, and Mark West had an opportunity. He just bobbled it a bit, but tremendous ball game. And for the 2 Sprague Olympians who really stood out tonight, Mark and Bill Swancutt. What an effort by all the Olympians. Didn't come up with a win tonight, but tremendous effort on their part. Well played for a second game of the season. And for McNary, they rose to the occasion. They got it when they had to. Clark Ellison, what a finish. Chad Harms. I mean, you can go on and on. Players from both teams putting it all on the line tonight.
Final comments on tonight's ball game.
Well, I tell you, John, if all the CCTV games come down to the kind of ball game we had tonight, this is going to be a great season.
And it will be a great season. We'd like to thank you for joining us on Capital Community Television tonight. Also, thanks to our CCTV crew, our director tonight, Alan Bushong. Thanks to Papa John's Pizza. Thanks to everyone here at McNary for all of their support. And once again, thanks for watching Capital Community Television in Salem. I'm John Piper on behalf of our entire CCTV sports crew. Say goodnight from McNary High School.